If the fish hadn't opened its mouth, it wouldn't have been caught. Written by an author unknown. Jessica Lund squirmed in her chair, fidgeting nervously and twirling her long golden hair, a colour inherited from her Irish ancestors. In frustration, she flicked the flowing tresses over her shoulders, then tossed her book aside, stood and began pacing. During the last hour, Jessica had turned at least a dozen pages in her book, and completely distracted, could not recall reading even one word. She had repeatedly glanced at her watch, as if willing time forward. Her husband, Kenneth, should have been home ages ago. What was he doing? Why was he late? Those questions, alongside a multitude of others, bounced around in her head. Earlier, she had received from him a vague text message. I might be late. That was ages ago, and she was tempted to phone him to see what he was doing. But she also knew that he would not like it if she bothered him, and the text message should be enough. For as long as Jessica had known Kenneth, he had never been late for anything, not even for a dentist's appointment. He was the type of person who liked things orderly and unchanged. Friends, holidays, and even food. He was predictable, consistent, and efficient in everything that he did, and he liked everyone around him to be the same. She associated his routine to his lifelong ambition to succeed in anything and everything that he touched, trying to move away from the poverty in which he had been raised. It upset her that he had not said when he would be home, and time moved ever so slowly. Therefore Kenneth's lateness worried her, and she wondered for the first time in their relationship if he had found someone else. Those nagging thoughts worried her, and she wondered if she had given him cause. Her imagination went wild as she visualized him with another woman. There was precious little else that would explain why he was late, except for a woman. She reminded herself that it was Friday night, and suddenly felt foolish for having thoughts of infidelity. Fridays had become their nights. Kenneth must have known that she was ready and waiting for him, as she had been on every Friday night since their 10th wedding anniversary. After a decade of straight-up vanilla sex, Kenneth had, unexpectedly, added a lot of zip into their bedroom antics, and what was once boring was now hot and spicy. Even though Jessica's head was filled with those niggling thoughts of possible faithlessness, her desire could not be diminished. Over the past hour she had been wiggling and squirming in anticipation of what Kenneth might have planned for that evening.